Hey, welcome to a Sword and Staff video, and today I wanted to talk about the 2 advanced knight tips that let me crush high-level enemies at a huge power deficit. So the first thing I want to talk about is how to maximize your reflect build as a knight. So if you don't know what a reflect knight is, it consists of very specific charms, including the rebound charm, where each time the caster blocks an enemy's technique attack, deals physical damage once to the attacker based on the caster's defense. And the second charm is the counterblade. So counterblade is when damaged by an enemy's technique within 2 grids of the caster, there's a 50% chance to counterattack, dealing physical damage once to the attacker. Now this applies to multi-hits as well. So if an enemy attacks you 5 times, you basically have a 5-time chance to block an attack, and if you block an attack, will reflect damage. So this rebound charm can proc 5 times, as well as the other counterblade skill. This can proc 5 times if your enemy hits you 5 times. This is very crucial and very essential to the reflect build. I have a very simplistic PvP showcase where I am facing off against a sorcerer, and before I even choose who my opponent is, I want to see what skills they're using. So I click on the character's info, I click on the skills, and I can see many multi-hit attack skills. Now sorcerers, of course, they have those wind damage skills that just hit you like 10 times, so this one attacks like 6 to 7 times, which is insane, and you have so many chances to proc your reflect build. Now instead of going in with an attack build or any other kind of build, this would be perfect to bring in your reflect build. So I'm going to let the video play and you can see that I have a reflect build. I have the rebound, I also have Counter's blade, and you can see it proc crazy amounts of damage. At the end of the video, I'm going to show a skill breakdown of the skills, and you can see how much the charm did. Now, aside from the 2 charms that are very, very crucial to the reflect build, I'm going to go quickly over the other very important skills to use when using a reflect build to maximize these multi-hit kind of attacks and maximize your damage, right? So the third charm I would include is a defense charm. You can either use Iron Fortress here, or you can use the simplistic defense up skill. If I can find it. Oh yeah, here, Crystal Armor, just increase defense. Both of these are good, Iron Fortress or Crystal Armor for more defense. And the fourth one would be your block awareness. So block awareness increases your block rate chance, which synergizes very well with the rebound skill. So I'm gonna click on the rebound skill again. If you block an enemy attack, so this rebound charm proc. Now for the other skills you want to be using is the Luminous Shield. So Luminous Shield increases your block rate and block efficiency. So again, more block rate is very, very good. Block efficiency will increase how much you can block against an attack. Very, very good for defense and tanking. We're gonna go back to the Knights and Valor Surge. So Valor Surge just gives a flat 15%, or I think the base is 13% damage multiplier. Very, very strong skill. Highly recommended to use in all your builds, but this is also a very good skill to use. Is just, again, flat 13% extra damage. Another skill that's really good with the reflect build is the Guardian Ring. So Guardian Ring just gives you extra shield every 2 turns. Very, very good for survivability, for tanking, and again, the more you tank, the more reflect procs can happen. And for the 4th skill, we want a big attack. So a big attack can either be the ricocheting shield, which I'll talk about in a minute, which is very, very good for single target boss damage, or if you are attacking against a small enemy, or like in PvP, heavy impact is also one of your highest DPS skills. To reiterate, maximizing your reflect build also depends on the enemy as well. So enemies can have multi-attack skills or single attack skills. If they have multi-attack skills, you definitely want to use your reflect build because you have that many more chances to proc your reflect. You can click on their item, you can click on the character info or the boss info, click on the skills and see if they are doing multi-hits. If they are, reflect build is your primary choice. And on to my second tip, we want to maximize our single target damage. So I'm going to go back again to the ricocheting shield, it is a very amazing skill. So if you want to maximize your single target damage, you have to make sure that you're checking if they are a small minion or a large minion. If they are a large minion, you want to be using Ricocheting Shield. It says deal physical damage once to an enemy and then bounces up to 4 times. If it is a large enemy, it can take multiple hits. So a large enemy will be taking 4 hits of your Ricocheting Shield, and if you multiply the base value of Ricocheting Shield by 4, it is absolutely your highest DPS skill against those large enemies. And secondly, I want to talk about the Sunder Charm. So I don't know if it's actually called Sunder Charm. It was called Pursuit of Victory. Increases the Sunder efficiency of the caster skill. Additionally, deals increased technique damage to enemies affected by ailments or debuffs. This is the big one here. This is a multiplicative value. I think it's a base 15% increased damage. So you definitely want to use this skill if you're maximizing your single target damage. If you are partying or in a team and the team has like a sorcerer or anything that can do like a debuff or ailment, you will basically have Pursuit of Victory or your bonus damage increase, permanent 100% uptime, and this will help you increase your single target damage as well. I'm not seeing enough knights use this skill. I see knights using like flat defense or flat attack, and sometimes they're using like defense assault. These are insignificant compared to Pursuit of Victory, which is just a flat 15% extra damage, right? I think the defensive assault is like 7% attack. It's not even close to a 15% multiplicative skill. So definitely you want to use this charm if you are maximizing your damage. And yep, those are the 2 advanced tips that I wanted to share with you guys. How I destroy like PvP enemies, huge deficit bosses. I'm gonna showcase a video at the end of this video, or just a recorded video that I had where I was like 270k combat power or something, and I'm beating like 330k in that tower thing. Okay, so stay tuned for that. If you want to watch until the end, there's that video. But again, I just wanted to share these quick tips, and leave a like and share the video if you learned something new. And yeah, that's all for me. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.